Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today we've got a meeting engagement battle report and we've got Stormcast Eternals versus Nurgle. Now unfortunately we don't have a picture of the Nurgle army, we've got to take one before the battle, so we're doing these after the battle, but the battle report will still be the same, so we'll tell you everything you need to know before the battle. To start with though, we've got the Stormcast Eternals army and we're going to be playing in the anvils of the Heldenhammer. Lord Arcanum up the back there, he's going to be our general and he's going to have the command trait Deathly Aura and the artifact Soul Thief, which he must due to being anvils of the Heldenhammer. We're then also going to give him the King Clawed mount trait for his mount, putting some extra red there, and also the spell Stormcaller, which is some cool mortal wounds board wide. We've then got the Knight Incantor, who's going to have the spell Thundershock, which is a nice -1 to hit spell with a little bit of mortal wound damage as well. And then going into our units, we've got 5 Evocators who have the spell Celestial Blades, 5 Sequitors, both with the full allotment of all their special weapons, and 5 Vanguard Hunters. Rounding out the list as well, we've then got a Celestar Ballista for a piece of artillery. Now, like mentioned, we don't have a picture of the Nurgle army, unfortunately, because we forgot to take one before the battle, but we are going to be playing against a Blessed Sun's Nurgle army, and the army will have a Lord of Blights as the general, and he will have the Foul Conqueror command trait and the Blot Skull Bile Plate as the artifact. We'll then have a Lord of Plagues who'll have a Rustfang as an artifact, and we'll then have 4 units of 5 Blight Kings all wrapped up in a Blight Cyst battalion, which allows them to take more than 2 of the same unit inside a meeting engagement battle report. Or meeting engagement force, not battle report. Anyway, hope you all enjoy, and let's get into the battle. So, start of the battle, we're playing a meeting engagement game. It's going to be Stormcast Eternals versus the Maggotkin of Nurgle. We're playing the scenario changing priorities, which is where we sort of have 3 objectives that they change the primary objective every turn. We're playing in the realm of Chamon, the realm of Metal. We'll go into the Stormcast hero phase and come back after and see what they've done. Alright, so Stormcast hero phase, not much of note happened. The Lord Arcanum did cast Stormcaller, but was unsuccessful in calling down lightning bolts on any of the Nurgle units on the table. We're now going to movement. So midway through our movement phase, and we've got deadly terrain here, that the Vanguard Hunters, the ones that are supposed to be able to move through terrain really well in the lore, failed their deadly terrain test, rolled a 1, and then rolled 3 mortal wounds on them as well. Ouch. So I've killed the first model. It's my own Stormcast. Yeah, good job me. And so end of the movement phase, Lord Arcanum has decided to use Ride the Wind Etheric, and he's jumped from the backfield onto the primary objective for the scenario. Hopefully he can withstand those Blight Kings staring him down. He's got some backup and some Sequitors close by, but they probably won't be able to help him in this combat phase. We're now going to go into the Nurgle turn and let's see what they do. So the Nurgle character is going to use the Grandfather's Gift command ability, getting to roll 7 dice. And what is it, 6s do mortal wounds?
4, yeah.
4 mortal wounds. Ouch. That is 2 dead Sequitors. Oh, ouch. All right. We'll go. There we go. We'll go. Because we can't break cohesion, so we're going to have to go 1 and 2. 2 Sequitors drop. Ouch. That hurt a lot. So, end of the movement phase for the Nurgle. And the Blight Kings and the hero have moved up into the center, getting ready to charge the Lord Arcanum probably, and we've also summoned another Nurgle tree onto the battlefield, an inch away from objectives. Excuse the model, we've only got the 1 tree at the moment. Something didn't arrive on eBay today. Oh well, we'll use these trees and stand in for the meantime. We'll go into the charge phase and see if they can make it into the Lord Arcanum. So,
this is for the Black Kings?
Yep, Black Kings charged. They need a 7, they got an 8, so they're going to get in. And we'll move them in first. Got an 8 inch there. Probably going to cap the objective now. Probably going to stop one of them getting in combat because you're going to have that one dude behind the pillar. sort of the idea to try and stop at least some of them getting in and wrecking my face. Cool. Oops. Black Kings are all in. We'll go for the hero next. Is he going to charge as well?
Yep.
Yep. So hero's going to charge as well. He's going to need something substantial. So Cox. We've got a 2 there though, and a 6, so 8. We'll see whether he can get in. He might have just cut himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to go the whole way.
Yeah. So he could come here, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep. He's going to get within a ½ inch. Done. Easy. So we'll go into combat. So 4 Black Kings are going to get into the Lord Arcanum. So it's 3 attacks each. We'll see what damage they can do.
Rerolling 1s.
And looking for 6s. There's a couple of 6s in there, and then reroll those 1s. I think the 1 at the top there as well. What are they hitting on? 3s?
Yes.
Yep. So pick those 2s out of there. Cool. And then those 6s all turn into 4d6. Or 3d6, sorry. So,
yeah, so
5,
10, 14.
14. So 14.
15, 16, 20.
20 wound rolls.
Sorry, 19.
19.
Yeah.
19 wound rolls. Ouch. So 19 wound rolls, wounding on 3s. This is going... Oh, wow. That's going to really hurt my Arcanum.
Yeah.
Word of note as well, he used the Rust Fangs. The Arcanum only has a 4-up save. Ouch.
And Ren 1.
Yeah, and Ren 1. Oh dear, because we're playing against Blasters. I think he's going to die. So we need a miracle here. He needs 5-ups. I think he's got to pass at least more than 50% of these. I've got 16 to make. Let's see how we go. 5-ups. There's a few, but probably not enough. Yeah, no, there's not going to be enough there. The 1, 2, yeah, 10, 11, he's gone. Ouch. So, not been a good first turn for the Stormcast. And he's dead. So that's going to take us to the end of combat. We're going to need to do some battle shock tests for these Sequitors down here. We'll see how we go. So, the Sequitors are needing to take a battle shock. This is actually sinister terrain, so they're going to be -1 bravery, meaning they're 6, they've lost 2, so I need a 4 or less. Good, nice, number 1. That's the time I need a 1, not on a goddamn deadly bro. And we'll see who gets the next turn on priority. The main body of the Nurgle is going to come in over on that flank. The Stormcast have come down over here. And we'll come back with the priority roll. So Nurgle's main body has come on. We've had to do a bit of wobbly model syndrome, but they're all on the edge of the table. 2 units of Black Kings and another hero coming on to fight the Stormcast. We're now going to go into the priority roll. All right, let's do priority and see who is going to win. Get a 4. I need a 4. I'm going to get to choose because I went first in the battle round. I'm going to take it. Or do I want to? No, what? Actually, no, we're going to give you the turn.
Me the turn? Good.
Yeah. So you can go. You can have the double.
Yep.
So the Nurgle wheel has turned. It's gone on to Rampant Disease, number 6. So he's picked these units that have all just come on the board. Apparently they're afflicted with terrible, terrible disease. They're each going to take D3 mortals, and we'll come back after this and see what they all get. Rampant Disease has gone off. It's killed a Sequitor, killed an Evocator, and put a wound on the Knight Incantor. Now going to go into the hero phase proper of the Nurgle, and we'll come back after the hero phase is finished. So we're going with the command ability again, the Grandfather's Blessing, or whatever it's called. Grandfather's Gift. That's the one. He's targeting the Evocators this time. 7 dice each, 6 is a mortal wound. Can we get all the 4s again? And we got nothing this round. So it sort of works out, I guess. You got 4 6s last round, you get nothing this round. Works out in the end. So, end of movement phase. Black Kings have moved outside of 3 of the Sequitors, getting ready for a charge with a character in tow. And over here, we've had the Black Kings climb up onto the Temple of Skulls and get ready to lob some Death's Head bombs, I think we'll call them, onto these poor Vanguard Hunters. Come back after the shooting and see what they do. So they've thrown their death's heads, and the hero managed to hit and wound and killed a Stormcast on his own. And then the combined firepower of the other Black Kings in range managed to drop another Vanguard Hunter, just leaving 2 solitary models in the unit. It's certainly not looking good for Stormcast at this point. The primary objective is over here, and that could be a problem because I'm definitely not going to get there with my main body this turn. So the Black Kings successfully made the charge against the Sequitors. They're going to pile in and fight first. I'm going to elect to empower my shields with the Sequitors to try and hopefully make them survive. So they're going to reroll saves. And we'll see what damage the Black Kings can do to them. Alright, so we're going with the Black Kings attacks against the Sequitors. Seems to hit looking for those 6s. Oh, wow. Reroll 1s. That's pretty good. There's a lot of 2s in there, though. Only 1 6 so far. 2 6s. So what have we got? We've got 2 6s.
And then 3s or more. So we can 7.
7 plus 2d6. 7, 10, 14 this time. So go into the wound rolls. And they're going to need 3s to wound as well. 14 of them. The Sequitors have got their shields empowered, so they're going to reroll saves, but 14, looking for 3s. There's some 1s and 2s in there, that makes me happy. Oh, there's actually quite a few 1s and 2s, to be honest.
There we go.
Something's got to go my way in this game. So the Sequitors, -1 from the Black Cis Battalion's ability, so they've got 6 saves to make. 5 ups re-rolling. So he passed 1. Oh dear. That's how it's going to go. And 5 ups again. Nothing. 5 damage. That's going to leave the Prime alone. But at least I'm going to get to make attacks back this time. Like, look at the positives here. That's what we're going with. The Prime is going to get to attack. Trying to do something a little bit sneaky to maybe get a little bit more out of that Sequitur Prime there. He's piled in across. He's now closer because he only was just in 3 inch. But now he's just within an inch of this dude over here. So it's only going to be these 2 here next combat phase that can actually attack into him. There's still a lot of attacks and still the potential for some 6s there. But it does limit the amount of attacks into him. And potentially he might survive another turn maybe. We'll see. He's now going to roll his attacks. So let's see what he does. The Prime, he's got 3 attacks, 3s. Of course, he fails 2 of them. And 3s, hits with 1s, that's going to be round 1 damage to you. I do 2 damage back. Take that.
Hey.
Damage.
So, oh yeah, it's automatic 6, right? I need a 6.
Oh, not for this one.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, not for that terrain piece. So now we've got to make the save roll. -1 to your save.
5, no.
No, fail. So 2 damage.
2 damage.
So let's see if the Prime actually runs for his battle shock test. I need to roll a 4 or less. Roll 3, he's fine. And the Vanguard Hunters lost 2 as well, so they're going to need a 4, Bravery 7, so -2, so we're fine on a 1. Cool. We're now going to do Stormcast Eternals turn 2, and your rear guard is going to enter the battlefield. Up on that corner. So, Stormcast hero phase, we're going to do some magic. The Evocators are going to cast Empower, which they get off. There's no Noble Wizard, so that goes. And the Knight Incantor is also going to put the... what do I want to do? We're going to go the Realm Sphere magic spell on the Evocators as well, which is Metamorphic Warding, so I can add +1 to my save rolls for the Evocators. And that goes off as well. Cool, so the Evocator is going to be +1 to wound and +1 save. So, movement. The Vanguard Hunters have decided to move out of the terrain and not die this turn from it. He can't move because he's stuck in combat, but over here the Evocators have moved up ahead. We're going to try a long bomb charge. The Knight Incantor and the Sequitors have both run up behind them. We'll see what happens. We're going to go into shooting because we do have a little bit of shooting to do into those Black Kings there. And we'll come back after that. And the shooting did a fat 0. Only out of 4 shots, got 1 hit, no wounds. Yay. Oh dear. That's how this game's going. We'll see if the Evocators can make their charge next. So we're needing 2d6. We're going to need something big. I haven't measured it yet, but it needs to be big. An 8. We will have a check of that. Where I've got my little sticky or tape measure. 8. Is that going to be enough? That's going to get them. Awesome. Evocators are going to go in. And so the Evocators made their charge. They're going to pile in and attack now. And will come back with their rolls to see if they can do some damage. Can the Stormcast actually cause some wounds this turn? So the Evocators are going to attack. They need 3s to hit. Not bad. And then need 3s to wound, but I can reroll thanks to Empower. So 2, 3. Reroll them. Everything wounds, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. -1, damage 1. The 12 armor saves, what do they be? 5 up?
Yep. What would you say?
12.
Yep.
12 armor saves, 5 up. Well, so there's a decent amount of saves in there.
No.
It's about 6.
5. So take 7 damage.
7 damage, and then the Evocators are going to use their Lightning Arc ability. So I roll 2 dice for every Evocator in the unit. And on 4 ups, these are mortal wounds.
Do they die first? Or
So I do this immediately after, so it'll just be the same.
Cool.
So 4 ups. Wow, you're going to do another 5 mortal wounds, so it'll be 12 damage in total. Awesome. 3 Blight Kings it should be.
So 3 leaders on 5 wounds.
Yeah, so if you put them onto your leader, it'll be 2 Blight Kings dead.
Yeah.
But it just depends where your leader is in the unit.
Leaders here.
So, yeah, because you'll break cohesion.
So if I kill these 2...
And you'll survive. Yeah.
That's enough.
Come back once we work all of this out.
Yeah.
So we ended up removing the leader and 1 other Black King. That means this Black King here has only got a wound left. We're now going to do the Blessed Sons ability. 2+, they suffer a mortal wound. So 2 mortal wounds back to the Evocators from the exploding Black Kings that blow up. And we'll now go into the Black King's attacks back. So we've managed to get all 3 Black Kings into the fight. Now let's see what they can do back to those Evocators. That did give them a bit of a hit. It's probably a good hit to Stormcast too. So we're looking for 3s. Rerolling your 1?
No.
No rerolls, so just 3s.
Yep. Cool. Wounds on 3s.
Yep, wounding on 3s. That's going to be 6.
Yeah.
So Evocators have a 4-up save, but I've got the Realm spell off, which is going to be negated by Blight Cyst, so I'm going to be on my base 4-up save.
Ren 1 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got +1 save, Ren 1.
Cool.
Equals out back to my original 4-up. I failed 2, so I'm going to take 2 damage, so which means 1 Evocator is going to drop, and another one's going to suffer a wound. I'll pop on this dude over there. So another Evocator suffers a wound and 1 drops. We're now going into the end of the Stormcast turn, and we'll score victory points and do the priority roll after this. Completely forgot, we've got a combat over here, so my Prime's going to attack. Let's see what he can do. He's got 3 attacks, 3s to hit. Oh, we'll pick up these dice instead. 3 attacks, 3s to hit. He hits for 2 this time. And 3s to wound. Wounds with 1. So -1 for a 1 save.
Thanks.
Fails and is actually going to bring a Blight King down. And then you're going to get your pile in with your Blight Kings. Which means you should only be able to get the 2 in.
So if I come around here.
Yeah. There, and then they're not going to make 3 though.
No.
Cool, so we're just going to get the 2 Blight Kings back into the Prime. There's a 6 there, that's what we didn't want.
So this misses. So 4 hits.
4 plus d6, 2 to 6, okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
3s, One cocked. Go again. So 5. Alright, so he's got his shield empowered. So we've got, what is it? 5 up, re-rolling. Need to pass 4 of these. I've passed none. So I need 3 5 pluses. Need 4 5 pluses now. Come on. No, he did. He didn't pass any of them. Not one save then. 5 up re-rollable, not one made. He's dead. Sad. Right, now we're going to organise all our points. So priority roll, it's 9-0 for Nurgle. Not looking good for the Stormcast. I need this to go my way. He got a 6, so I can still potentially win it if I roll a 6. Like that. Cool. I'm going to take the turn. Something's got to go in my way. So primary objective has gone over there again. This is going to be hard for the Stormcast to pull back if it jumped over there again. But we'll give it a damn good go. And let's actually try and get some victory points. So we're going to go into magic. We're going to empower ourselves with the evocators. Goes off. Just. And then we're going to try an arcane bolt with the Knight Incantor over at those Black Kings. So goes off on a 7. And Knight Incantor, yeah, so it's going to be a mortal wound. It's going to kill that Black King. Awesome.
He does his
explode.
Goes off.
Mortal wound, which is going to turn that into 2. Awesome. We'll now go into movement before some shooting, because we've actually got something worth shooting in the game now. End of the Stormcast movement phase. The Vanguard Hunters and the Cellstar Ballista have moved, getting ready to make some shots at those Black Kings. The Knight Incantor and Sequitors have gone up and gotten in range, hopefully, of that objective. Yep, just. Awesome. And the Evocators, so run a point, but I don't think it's going to matter much, because he just needs to move on his own point, but we're going to try and kill some stuff. So let's go into shooting. So to start with, we've got 4 shots coming out of those Vanguard Hunters. So 4s. Ignore that dice, that wasn't in there. And 4s, nothing again. Useless. So the Cellstar Ballista is going to unload into those Black Kings. We're going to go with rapid fire, so we need 5s to hit. Give me some hits. I got 1. 1 hit turns into D6 wound rolls though. 4, 2. There. And so that's going to be 2. So 2, 1, 1 and negative 2 on them. So you're in cover, so you're actually only going to be negative 1. And failed. So a wound from the ballista. That's it. And we're going to go into combat, which will start with the evocators up there. Going to attack first. So we're going to go with our shots. And so we're hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling thanks to power. Reroll. No, it still failed. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 saves to make. Nine saves, negative 1.
5s or more.
That's going to be 9 damage, which is going to kill them. Awesome.
And they explode.
Watch them kill one of them, and they're going to get just enough wounds to kill another evocator there as well from exploding. It's the end of the combat phase though, going into Maggotkin of Nurgle turn 3, where they can pretty much sew up the game. So using the Grandfather's Gift command ability to start off with. Also worth note, we're up to 25 summoning points for Nurgle now. That's going to mean some summoning and really sewing up this game. But he's using Grandfather's Gift onto the Cellstar Ballista. Needing 6s for some mortals. Got 1, so a mortal wound. That is the actual average of what it should be doing. So 1 wound on the ballista. We'll now go into the rest of the hero phase and do movement, and we'll come back after all of that. So, end of the Nurgle movement phase. All the Black Kings here have moved up with a hero behind. Black Kings are going to chase that Celestar Ballista down, and we've summoned some Nurglings on the center terrain piece. We'll now go into their charges, because I don't think we have any shooting for them. They all ran over here. So we'll have some charges board wide, and we'll come back after the charges are made. So, Nurglings have made the charge into the Sequitors and the Knight Incantor. The Vanguard Hunters have been charged, and the Celestar Ballista have all been charged. We'll now go into some extensive combat and see what happens. Nurglings hitting into... Oh, so are they all going to go into the Sequitors, or are they all going to go into the... Or is one going to target the Incantor?
I'm going to go all into the accept.
Into the Sequitors, yeah. Cool. So 5s to hit with the Nurglings. Awesome. It's not too shabby, to be honest. And then 5s to wound though. We're going to empower our weapons too with the Sequitors. We're not going to be doing anything. So we've got 2 saves, 4 ups, rerolling 1s. So it's both are 1, so reroll, pass 1 of them please. No, a Sequitor dies. Oh my god. This is pretty much how this game has been. So, move a Sequitor. We're going to attack then with... We'll go with the Vanguard Hunters, why not? So the Vanguard Hunters are going to attack. They've got axes this unit, so they're hitting on 4s. 2 hits. And wounding on 3s. No wounds. They have not landed a single wound all game, and they've killed themselves in terrain. They are garbage. Your turn to pick a unit to fight with. So Black Kings are going to go into the Celestar Ballista next. So there's 4 of them, all of them getting in. This should be 1 dead Celestar Ballista. And so we're needing 3s to hit.
6s.
Looking for those 6s. There's a few. Oh, that's bad for the Ballista there.
So take these 2 away. 5.
5 plus 4d6.
Sorry, 6.
6 plus 4d6.
Ooh.
6 turns into 18, 19, 20, 22. Alright, 22 wound rolls coming up. 22 wound rolls coming up. 3s to wound. And let's see how many we got. Wow, that's a really good roll. What was that? That was 5, so that should be 17.
Yeah.
So we're going to need to make, what was it, 12 of these 17 are going to need to be successful. 5 ups, it's not going to, no way. I'm not even bothering. I can't even see, I can't even see a 6. There's not even a 6 in there. There's like 2 5s. It's dead. And it's gone. Womp, womp, womp. He dead. So we're going with the Vanguard Hunters as well. We might go with the Incantor next then. So the Incantor has jumped around the Nurgling. She's going to attack with her. What is it? 8th stave. So 3s. All hit. And 3s. All wounds. 3 and -1 on your Nurglings. They have. What's their armor save?
Nurglings are 6. They
So it goes straight through. So 3d3 damage. Where's she been the whole fight? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage from her.
So 1 dies and 1's on 1 wound.
Woo! Well, she needed to be in the game earlier. So this is for the Black Kings into the Vanguard Hunters over there.
I think they can reroll 1s. Because Lord of Plagues. 7 inches.
So we're just checking to see if they can reroll their 1s. Are they within those 7? Yep.
Yep.
So they're going to get to reroll 1s to hit. There's a few of them in there. And that's cocked. So Cool. 3s to hit though. Only 1 6 in there. So just roll that one because we know what it's doing. 5, so just add 4 dice in there. Just pick up 4 of those and add them in, and you'll be your correct number to roll.
No problem.
Awesome. And 3s to wound. Well, that's not particularly great. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll see how the Vanguard Hunters can go. So we've got 11 wounds. Need to pass 8 of them on a 5-up to have the unit survive. That's not bad, but it's not 8. They're dead. Vanguard Hunters are dead as well. We'll pile in the Sequitous attack, but at this point I think we know where this game is going, and the next turn's not really going to have anything of note happen either, I don't think. Oh, fuck. So we're going to pile in the Sequitous and we'll make their attacks, but I think after that we can pretty much call it. But let's see if we can kill these Nurglings, because that's going to make 2 dead Nurgle units. So we'll pile in the Sequitous. They're just going to jump in like so. And let's do their attacks. We'll go with the Sequitous, so they're empowering their weapons, so 3's re-rolling. That's cocked. And then re-rolling. 1 miss. 3's to wounds, and this is just going to be flat damage through. So what have we've got 4, so it's going to be 8 damage just straight through because -1.
They're dead.
They're dead. But at the end of the turn, you're going to definitely get, well, you're going to have the primary objective anyway. So which means you're going to get 3, 12. And I can't even get to within like a part to make it a minor victory now. So I think that's going to be game, man. Good job.
Good job.
And yeah, so that's it. Victory to Nurgle. Well, we hope you enjoyed the battle report, and if you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave some comments down below about what you liked about the battle report. Also, down in the description below, you'll find a link to our Discord server where you can come join the conversation and chat with other members of our fine little community there. Also, you'll also find links to our Twitch channel, which you can go follow as well. We're trying to hit 50 followers, and it'll be amazing to hit nice and soon. And lastly, don't forget you can also go support us on Patreon if you so wish, and you can find that link down below in the description as well. And a special thank you to those people who support us on Patreon so far: Sinful Guard Militia members Christian Weir, Soren, Philip Ward and Chaos Spawn, and our Sinful Frugal Major members James and AJC. Thank you all very much. Stay safe, stay well everyone, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey.